So.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do this one that I did practice in the shower like 2 days ago, and I won't mess up on it. So, the other piece that is about Obama's inauguration and being elected for 4 more. It will be on YouTube in March. Okay, I'm gonna give myself some time. It will be on YouTube in March, and it will be called Victory. Please go look at it. It's only gonna be like 2 minutes and 28 seconds, but it's a very good piece, and I just don't feel like, I don't wanna deny y'all that delivery. It really deserves no pauses. So I want y'all to really get the full effect of that. The name of this next piece is called S.H.E, which, that's my name. But I'm not just talking about she in this piece. So I'm not just talking about myself, but it is called S.H.E. She's magnificent. Articulation down to the scientific equation, outstanding, lavish, and perfected. Perseverance, never negligent in becoming more intelligent. She's charismatic. Well, that's an understatement. Let me make the understanding. See, her legs withstand quicksand at its most vulnerable moment, profound with the pronoun she, God's gift, elaborately polished with commendation. Elaborately polished with commendation. Though thee, with anatomy like me, plagued and cascaded with cancer so easily, maybe because she is designed to be an example of how unexpected malignity should be dealt with. She, me, divine sense of purpose, never nervous because she remains ambiguous. Skin deep, mind enriched with melanin, through x-ray butterflies of mass instruction show up on my skeletal images of my calligraphy etched into my bone fragments. She, the cornerstone of life's greatest treasures, pupils that have seen the harshest scenes, and ears that have heard the cruelest deceit, of mouth that has tasted the universe to a point that residue has intruded profusely on her taste buds, hence the reason she spits. She, symbolic to Venus, representation of the goddess, symbol hand mirror to the celestial being. She, divine nature. She, the mulatto whom endlessly and vigorously defends her choice and pride of Afrocentricity. And she, the Caucasian woman who has to massively devote herself to righteous living for fear of persecution with slave masters did in her ancestry. She, X chromosomes, mitochondrial DNA, the biological factor definitive and relative to a woman's anatomy. She, nurturing an offspring, and sets the bar in fostering. If the world should lack the means to feed starving infant babies, she can feed them with what is secreted naturally from her bosom, extracted by body supply chemistry, every source of nutrients that also palliates their immune system from disease, unless I have to represent she, who has a detrimental diabolical drug need that excludes her lactose from an infant's needs. I judge not as I speak for all. She's, as the ambassador of free speech for we, the hostess of life, bear fresh fruit to cultivate vitality's necessities. Intestinal fortitude protrudes through adversity. Vertebral column, platinum, lambent ovaries, harboring significance of slave Egyptian structure and pyramids in the 15th century AD. She, naked exterior, inferior to none. She has a titanium chin from the sucker punches in the form of a demand to remain silent, but she can't. She speaks spoken truths that she can't even break through in her own space. So see, her head hangs low with barbells of culpability, intensely bulging down past her clavicle, because she just wants to be heard as unknown by flesh. The magnitude of her aptitude can brand that ass on every woman's chest. Her trachea only allows precision, lifted through the smoggy ozone, turning all oxygen into her words, into her stanzas, the only remnants left to breathe. Because she expounds innocence through the vaginal cavity, giving existence to warm-blooded mammals who will gain reason in a windpipe to excite words like mama. She's stampeded with the responsibility to make the world turn. She's burned, she's whipped, she's misunderstood, she's gypped, she's cheated on, she's cheated with. She is the voice to society, the balance to men's egos, the scar that won't heal after brutal rape and abuse. She has been subjected to pro-choice. She, I, a woman, may not have the same story, yet the same purpose, the same sky and pipeline of adequacy. She masquerades after miscarriages if losing her offspring didn't hurt that bad. She dances on that canvas to gain capital, so soon enough there won't be dreams her children have to chase. Empty-handed, misguided in the light, therefore she can only thrive in the dark. She, I, won't watch another sunset without letting these burdens off my chest. Every kind of she, every shape, every age, every religion, every color, and every geographical region are plagued with the liability of happiness to others. We have a potency to display empathy in the world's trying times, and I see he's that would love to be hers. So they inject their mouths via estrogen to project the perception and deception that can only be fleshly seen. And she, because surprise is the uterus that enriches us in the heart not to be callous, because we, she, her, I need peace. We are God's gift. Elaborately polished with commendation, illumination of a demigod is modest, humble. Challenged with fighting fear and tears, and expectations of perfection while our hearts remain defective into love is selective. And we aren't validated by the perkiness in our breasts or the shaking our behinds. Her, she, we, I could be undegreed, un-PhD, doctors of the spiritual body, leaving pollutants to bleed out as the ruby red pigments flow regularly. Ovulation to prepare for population. Our presence to be seen as the non-barrier, a seeds to grow strongly by seas. I, her, she will be looked at to breathe when the earth is almost extinct.
All right.
Richness and deserving, wealth and health most seen. I have the utmost respect for her. She, we, I am the revolution, solution to the exposed mind. Women and sisters in Christ, an obligation, rise above to the situation. See, I made this determination based on the bias of my genetic salvation. She, we, I am the infallibility. Her, exactitude encompasses me. We are impelled not to live in mediocrity. Some in honesty, exactly. God's gift with the ornament of literacy. Our existence prominent. She, the quintessence of the word essence. She, the perfect illustration, striking, clever, phenomenal mindset in every endeavoring. She's designed by the cosmos, most inordinate architect. No need for inspection, for this entity stamp is sealed with excellence. She, majestic, no question. She, torpedoes uncertainty with valor and strength. We are, I am, she is the truth.
All right.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, heavy mental, heavy mental. Every day.
Think you got talent, man? This is your chance.
A Showcase for Unsigned Talent is looking for aspiring artists of all kinds. This is your opportunity to show the people who matter that you've got what it takes. Visit ashowcaseforunscienttalent.com and submit a short sample of the talent you believe the world should see. Agents, artists, studios, and industry insiders are looking for fresh, unsigned talent. This is your chance.
This is your chance.
Visit ashowcaseforunscienttalent.com now.